So, what am I doing with all these boxes? Too many boxes. Hey, what is good everyone, Chris here, welcome back to the channel, and this is a huge overhaul, for me at least, and I wanted to tell you a few things about it. Now, there are 3 boxes in front of me, there are more on the floor right now, but nonetheless, these 3 boxes represent the new path that I'm taking with my photography. And the fact that I dumped all the other ones doesn't mean I'm gonna necessarily leave a system and get with the new one. I am trying to combine stuff for my own good, for my business, for my well-being, and I'm trying to be more creative, and apparently changing stuff for me, it's helpful. Those were Fujifilm boxes, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna sell some of my Fujifilm cameras and buy others. Now, as you probably noticed in the last month, this is kind of trend with me. I bought and sold the 50R, I sold a lot of lenses and bought different ones. Nonetheless, I'm trying to find an balance in my gear and in my life with my work, and that is very helpful. And I'm always saying that gear is not important. Well, when you're shooting different stuff, professional, personal projects, family stuff, travels, you need all kinds of equipment that will help you achieve those goals. Now, what's in front of me right now, there are 3 boxes. I turned them around so you don't know what they are, but you probably already know because you're a photographer and you know colors. This is definitely a yellow color, which means Nikon. And yes, I am switching to Nikon. Like I said, I'm still keeping a lot of Fujifilm gear, my X-E3, and I'm gonna buy new cameras as well. Unfortunately, some of the cameras and the gear I already sold, and it is what it is. But this video is all about that, so I'm gonna tell you why I'm selling, what I'm keeping, and why, and why I'm switching systems and which systems I'm switching. Now, you probably know already that I'm shooting a hybrid brand between Sony and Fuji, and I'm not very happy with the Sonys. I shot this last wedding and I was well, I didn't like what I found after the wedding in my files. I didn't enjoy much of the Sony colors and everything that came out of the A7R4, so I decided to sell the entire system, the last 2 lenses, and switch to something else. And this is the Nikon system, and these lenses just came in, the camera didn't. It's gonna be here on Friday, so we're probably gonna talk about that next week, as well as another lens that I really appreciate, the 35mm f1.8. But these ones are the ones that I think that were gonna help me with my professional work, and I'll probably add a couple more in time. But for now, I do have the FTZ adapter, and let's open it and see what it's inside, because I said it's gonna be unboxing. These are just papers, and the adapter is inside, nothing else in the box, just the adapters. So let me put them together. Probably some of you who shot Nikon lately know that their mirrorless lineup includes a Z6, Z7, a Z6 II, a Z7 II, and the Z50, as well as the Z5, which is a entry-level mirrorless full-frame camera. I opted for the Z6 II, not because I am a snob, but because I want to be and have a reliable autofocus. I want to be you know, safe when it comes to autofocus, especially when I'm doing weddings and stuff like that. And as you probably noticed already, I was turning it towards me, which is exactly the other way, because Nikon has an counterclockwise turn. And here is the adapter. This is the FTZ adapter. I'm not sure if it's, there you go. So this is the adapter. It's a simple adapter. It doesn't have any kind of glass in, but it helps you actually autofocus all the Nikon old lenses, the F lenses, the F system lenses, that like this one, the 50mm f1.8, will help you make the transition a little bit cheaper. I'm not saying that the 50mm f1.8s for the Z mount is super expensive, but I'm thinking that I'm not a 50mm shooter, more like a 40 or an 85. So I decided to go with this one. This is the simple lens, the cheap one. I think it's around $200, and it will perfectly adapt to the Z6 too. And it comes with a pouch. This is a fluffy pouch that I always enjoy when it comes to lenses, because from time to time, you know, you store them somewhere on the shelf and they get a lot of dust. And I love the Nikon system, this let's say eggshell that they put the lenses in, so they're securely shipped everywhere. It looks like an eggshell or an egg crate. And there it is. This is the Nikon 50mm f1.8. Nothing new, obviously. It's an old lens, pretty old, probably one of the oldest lenses in the Nikon's new setup. And it comes with a lens hood. It's made out of plastic. It's a cheap lens, but this lens adapts beautifully on the FTZ adapter, and I'm gonna put it on just to show you. Let me find the way to do that. There you go. So it actually fits pretty tight and makes the 51.8 a little bit longer than any lens by probably 1.5 2 inches. No, I think it's 1 inch. Yeah, it's probably a little bit over 1 inch. So it's not that big. It's not crazy big. And this is how I'm gonna use the 50-1.8 on my Z6 II that comes on Friday. So this is the first lens. This is the DSLR lens. The next lens and the last one that I got, Viltrox 85mm f1.8 Z mount. So it's basically an 85S, the way Nikon is calling their mirrorless lenses. And I love it. It looks beautiful. Let me grab my trusty knife and let's cut the seals. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Good job, Viltrox. That's nice packaging. Again, the pouch, this is a microfiber pouch that you can use it to basically wipe the lens if you need to, as well as the booklet with the warranty and everything from Viltrox. Viltrox is a great company. I'm shooting the 3314 on my Fujis, and I do love that lens. The sharpness and everything is good. And from what I looked around, apparently this 85-1.8 for Nikon Z, it's pretty much the same story. It's a very sharp, fast focusing lens, and that's exactly what I need. That's exactly what I want for my Nikon system. Now, you're probably wondering why Nikon? Well, because that was my first love. And if you watched my old videos, I'm gonna put them in the description all over. You know that I shot the Fuji S5 Pro and the Nikon D200, 300, 700. I also had the Nikon D750 for a couple of years shooting weddings, which is, in my opinion, the best DSLR camera ever made. The low light capabilities, the autofocus, everything is great, and I love that camera. So my love for Nikon is obvious, and that's why I'm switching back to it. And hopefully I'm gonna stay with them. Hopefully they're gonna start doing more and more for this new system that they came up with, the mirrorless system, the Z system. And this is the, oh my god, this is tight. Okay, so there it is. This is the 85 1.8 Viltrox Z mount. It's a nice lens. It feels very nice in hand. It feels like the 85-1.8 from Sony, I think. It feels very solid. It's built out of metal. I'm not gonna tell you much about it now. Probably we're gonna talk about it later in different videos. And it's a Z mount. So this one fits straight on the Z6 too. So yeah, this is kind of tight, and it's a bit, it kind of bothers me that it's that tight. I don't know, I mean, I don't like loose hoods, but this one is tight. Wow, I've never seen such. That is tight, man. I don't know. So guys, this is pretty much it in terms of unboxing today. Now let's talk a little bit about the switch. So like I said, Sony is gone, Nikon is coming, and what about Fujifilm? Well, Fujifilm is gonna stay with me, but I'm gonna do some changes to my setup. First and foremost, the X-E3, the camera that films me right now, it's gonna go. It's sold already, and is about to be shipped tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna send it. I am looking to buy the X-T4 for my video setup, which I think is the better option, and you guys mentioned it many times in comments, and I agree with it. I think the X-T4 is better for video work and also photography. I'm also gonna keep my X-E3. It's not gonna go anywhere, at least for now. And a few lenses, the 56-1.2, the 23-1.4, the 33-1.4 from Viltrox, because we were talking about them earlier, and I believe the 27-2.8, which is my favorite lens. I'm not sure if these lenses are gonna stay with me to the end, or I'm gonna just, you know, rotate and get better ones. For example, the 27-2.8 Mark II that has the aperture ring, which I would love to have. Maybe I can, you know, do a trade with the 27 to 2.8, the first version, or get a little bit better, you know, price on it and add just a tiny bit to get the new one. I'm not sure yet. Maybe the X-E3 is gonna go and, you know, at some point either Fujifilm will come up with a new beautiful camera, small camera, or I'm gonna switch to something else from Fujifilm. Nonetheless, Fujifilm is not going anywhere, so don't worry about that. And we're gonna have a lot of videos about Fujifilm in the future, because that's the camera that I use for everything that I'm shooting outside of, let's say, super professional work. But as you probably know already, I shot the X-E3 and the X-T3 at my weddings. And I have no problem, absolutely no problem using that setup. Now, if you're asking yourself why Nikon and not Sony or Panasonic or Canon, well, because I love Nikon, and because Nikon was my first love, and I wanna invest in them and trust them again, because I know what they can provide. I know the colors, I know the bokeh rendition, because this system is not limited to just the Z-mount lenses like this one, and I will be able to use all the F-mount lenses, which will become cheaper and cheaper during this transition to mirrorless. And I will definitely buy more and more. I want to try more lenses. I used to shoot 85-1.4 in the past. I used to shoot the 70-200, I think f4, that I love. So there'll be more lenses to complete the setup in time. Again, I'm not gonna crowd them, all of them in 1 week or 1 month. So guys, this is pretty much it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video all about gear and overhauling and selling and buying. And I hope you guys will subscribe to the channel more and more and reach that 1,000 that I'm looking forward to, like 2 months now. But yeah, and don't forget to give these videos a thumbs up as well, and you know, support me. This is the only support that you can offer me. Give these videos a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and share them with your friends, and let's create this community here. Put your comments in the box down below and let me know what you think about my switch to the Z system, to the Nikon system. What is your take about this? Like I said, don't get pouty. We're still talking about Fujifilm because Fujifilm is Fujifilm, and I'm gonna love it forever. It's just that I need this system for different stuff. We're gonna talk more in next videos. Stay focused, my friends, and I will definitely see you in a bit.